Hey guys, it's Kelly Church coming to you live. And I know this has been on a lot of people's minds, basically all the month of June, is Facebook gel. How can we avoid it? And I've watched a lot of tips, listened to a lot of leaders share what's working for them, and I thought I'd go live and share some with all of you guys of how to stay out of Facebook gel. Now, interesting timing. I was planning on going live last week and I couldn't manage it before I went out of town, but Pampered Chef is having two webinars this Wednesday, one at noon and one at 8 p.m. on this very topic. So I'm sure if you watch the video that I'm doing right now and the register for the webinar on Wednesday, you will get tons of great tips from leaders and home office on how to stay out and avoid Facebook gel. So I kind of wrote some notes, so I'm going to be glancing down every once in a while, but I would love to share some of the tips and tricks with you on how to stay out of Facebook gel. So number one, I think the best thing to do is make your content unique. Now that doesn't mean that you have to avoid home office photos. As Stephanie Floyd on the team has been sharing, and I'll mimic what she said, you can use home office photos and totally change them so that they're unique to you. Now what that means is using a free program to alter the image. So when home office makes a photo, a beautiful photo that we all love and want to use, they have an algorithm for that picture. Well, when you change the image, like Stephanie Floyd was adding watermarks, or you can change the background color, or make a photo collage, and a photo collage is where you take like multiple photos and make one new picture. So like 4 different ways on how to use the food chopper and stuff like that. There's wonderful programs out there that are totally free that you can use and try out, and then you can pick which one you like the best. Personally, I like to use Canva, C-A-N-V-A, but there's tons out there. I'm going to give you some of the options. You can use PicCollage. You can use PhotoGrid, P-H-O-T-O-G-R-I-D. You can use PicMonkey. Spelled just exactly like it sounds, P-I-C and then space monkey. Those are just a couple of ones that you can use for free to create your own images or make the images that home office has unique to you. When you add something to the photo or put a background on the photo, it adds a new algorithm to that photo and makes it unique to you. So that's tip number one. Tip number 2 is to, of course, take pictures and make the photos unique to your own business. Use your products, take pictures while you're using them, and make them more unique to you and use your own photos. So that's another option as well. But if you don't have a picture of something that you want to show in your shows, don't be afraid to use home office images. Just make them unique to you, if that makes sense. All right, so next is run a group from a business page. And we've been hearing about this from a lot of different people. I know Glennis Warsaki on the team, she is one of the ones that has started doing this. And it's something that I'm researching on how to do so that I can help answer questions from team members when you ask about setting up a business page. But running your groups from your business page with a group created from your business page is how Facebook is wanting you to set up your shows. They actually don't want people running businesses from their personal profiles, which makes sense why all of us got thrown in jail in June if that's their new policy of what they want people to do. Which means you set up a business page on Facebook and then set up your groups from your business page and run your groups from your business page, and you can still set them up to automatically post through SyncShare. I've actually heard of a lot of directors, once they switch to their business page and are running their shows from there, they have stayed out of Facebook gel. So, contrary to popular belief, it is not just from using SyncShare or Post My Party that is getting us thrown in jail. It's different aspects in addition to that. All right, so the next thing is, also when you run your post from your business page, it doesn't look like it's from SyncShare. So that's kind of a good plus. I can't remember who gave me that tip. Maybe it was Stephanie. All right, next is to create your own story or suggestions for products. And if you don't know what to say, that these are videos, do your own live video. If you don't know what to say, you can always put the video on your hands and with your hands using the product. So if you're really nervous on going live, you can actually post the video and kind of tilt it where it just is showing your hands on the product, which gives them a nice view of the product too. And you can kind of work your way up to maybe going live with your face and your body included and stuff like that. But that is a great, Facebook loves live. Live is the epitome of unique content because no one else is doing a video exactly like yours. So they love when you go live, which is probably one of the reasons why Sarah Birchfield has been staying out of Facebook jail. She goes live every week. We should all take advantage and copy her good example and do it on our business page, on our personal profile. You can always share with your personal profile. And then there's a way to go live, but I need to, again, research this a little bit more, a way to go live from your business page to multiple groups at the same time. And again, I need to practice that, but there's a YouTube video for everything. So if I don't know how to do it, I will try and find out and then help you guys learn how to do it too. All right. Okay, so there's a couple ways that you can go live in your shows, or a couple of different times you can go live. First of all, you can go live to welcome them to the group. So on the first day that the group opens, you can be super excited. You're so excited to pamper Jill, the host, talk about your why, like why you joined the business, and be real brief about that. It's great for recruit leads. You can share your host goal. Our host goal for the month of June was 650 because, of course, we wanted their show benefits to double. You can also go live to talk, and this is all in the welcome, to talk about where to find the link to the website where they can place their orders, how to message about the business and about hosting, and you can also talk about specials for August and September. So all fun ideas of ways that you can go live in 2 minutes or less on the first day as kind of a welcome to your guests. Next is you can go live to show medium to high products with multiple use ideas. And that's a great idea because I kind of tend to post lower items in my shows, courtesy of Steve Drapowski, who's one of the top sellers for virtual shows. That was actually feedback he got from the customers, but going live and showing more, a little bit medium to high priced items would be a great way to create that desire for that item, whether they want to buy it or whether they want to host a show to get it, which would be great. And then you can also challenge your host to go live. And one unique idea that I heard from a director, and I can't remember who it was, is they challenge their host to go live 3 times in the show, and if they do, they get a small prize, like anything small, like a quick cut paring knife, bamboo tongs, anything that's like $2 or $3, a season's best cookbook. Those are great things to give as host incentives when they do things like going live, or sometimes I give out incentives if they make contacts, with a certain number of guests and stuff like that. They get 3 bookings. I give out little presents for stuff like that. But challenging your host to go live is also a great idea that I heard from another director. Okay, also, this is the next tip, is to take the website link off of all your posts. Now, I've heard a couple of ways that different people doing it different ways. Personally, I have kept my website link on 2 of the posts throughout the day, and I usually do it with the games, so it's actually not on a selling, a product post. It's on the games where everyone is interacting and can see it. And so that's when I post my website twice a day. And then you can also, if you don't want to have the website listed at all, you can actually refer them to where it's pinned or where it is in the group. It can be under the description, whatever you want to say. But if you take the website link off, what I found is with the posts that were being marked as selling posts, I remember a lot of us kept having that happen. Since I've taken my website off, those selling posts have stopped being marked as selling posts. So it's actually eliminated that problem, which is a bonus. Also, this is a great tip by Sarah Birchfield on our team that I started doing, and it's gotten me out of Facebook jail. Post at different and odd times if you're running multiple shows at once, and I'll give an example of that. You can post at like this is a typical on our 8, 12, 5, and 8 days. Post at 8:03, 12:16, 5:08, and 8:12, so that you don't look like, it makes you look less robotic when you're posting at odd times. So when I ran 2 shows for New Consultant this last week, I was posting the first one at 8:03 and the second one at 8:08. So they were posting at different times and different intervals, so that it didn't look like the typical 8, 12, 5, and 8. So that's totally helped me. Posting at different and odd times, and then making your posts different. If you're running multiple shows at once, starting them at different times. 8:03, 8:07, 8:11. You know what I mean? Like a couple minutes apart. Ina Calder, she's been so sweet and sharing a bunch of great articles and stuff with us, and I appreciate her helping the team out. She's so thoughtful. She actually posted a great article, and it was actually from Post My Party, but the same principles apply, on our team page. And I would definitely encourage you guys to read it. It maybe took me 5 to 10 minutes to read the tips there, but they were so helpful in understanding kind of the new issues that we've been having with Facebook. And so I would definitely suggest for you to read the article. It talks a lot about the tips that I've talked about today, and it will definitely help your business. It's definitely worth the read for sure. Okay. So you can also think of different ways to diversify your virtual business. And some of those are doing shows through Zoom. That's a free program that is great to use. You can also utilize Google Hangouts. That's something fun that I've kind of been doing lately. You can do Facebook Live and do events through that. You can do events and do instead of groups, do events and manually post. Now, I wouldn't suggest to maybe start out doing that with 4 shows at once, but you could try it with 1 and just see how you like it. You know what I mean? Set your timers, set your posts up, and try that way. You can also set up, an account with Squee, and I know a lot of people have been kind of looking into that. It was actually built by a direct seller, which is really cool, and you come in at a certain date and a certain time, and it's more like a one and done show. So instead, if you're getting ready to go on vacation for a week, you could maybe try a couple of shows on Squee and be one and done, instead of having your shows last a week and running into your vacation. So that's just a couple of ideas of ways you can diversify your virtual business instead of just using Facebook groups to do your virtual business. And then I loved this last tip was, again, from Sarah Birchfield on the team. She suggested for all of us to have a strong personal presence on Facebook. And that means, to regularly post, once or twice a week, go live on your own page. And when you have a strong personal Facebook business, you will have, Facebook doesn't target you as just doing businesses through groups. And I know that's been something that I've been guilty of, so I'm going to try and be better about posting on my personal Facebook page. I got out of the habit when I adopted the kids because I wasn't allowed to post, and I felt bad posting about my other kids on there. So that kind of really got me out of the habit of posting on Facebook a couple of years ago. But I need to get back in the habit so I can avoid and stay out of Facebook jail. So anyway, those are a couple of the tips. I hope you guys liked them. And like I said, if you want even more tips, I would definitely suggest to register for the webinar that Home Office is having on Wednesday. You can either register for noon Central Time or 8 p.m. Central Time. So either one should work if you have a job and work the normal 8 to 5 hours. And then, of course, if you register and you can't make it live, you can also listen to the recording afterwards. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys like the tips, and good, just keep posting questions, and let me or Sarah or Julie, our newest director, to the team, know if you have any questions, and we will definitely, try and help you field answers and think of ideas and things to try, because we want our team to, have a very successful business, and we hope you guys try some of these tips and will successfully stay out of Facebook jail. So good luck, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.